Hey guys, this is Jim again. I'm going to do a quick shave. This is going to be a quick shave. Head shave and throat shave. Mostly because I have a lasagna in the oven. So I need to make this quick. I got to meet Will from Creations by Will down in La Jolla, California at the San Diego meetup recently, a couple weeks ago. And I grabbed a couple of his soaps. I wasn't able to get the aftershaves to go with them, but that's okay. They're pretty simply scented. This one I'm doing a review of because I told him I'd do a review of one of them. This is the Woodsman from Creations by Will. The labels are very simple. I think he's still working on the labels, but he doesn't have any company information on the labels, just the name of the soap. This one is supposed to be scented with frankincense and cedar wood. It's a vegan soap. Let me load this brush real quick. I'm using my Clog 2000 boar brush for this. This is pretty soft, so it shouldn't take long to load with a boar brush. Those of you that know that the boar brushes have plenty of backbone, so it shouldn't take long to load this brush with enough for one or two passes. I'm just going to shave my head. Going to do one pass. It's a Saturday night. I'm not worried about getting super close. And do a couple. Yeah, that looks like plenty on the brush. Wipe some of this off. Get some of this nice thick proto lather. Hasn't had enough water added to it to be properly called lather, but it's a pretty nice container. You know, it's not soft, but it's definitely a crope. Hope everyone's shaves have been going well. Everything's going well. I've got a pretty decent aftershave. Scent-wise will pair well with this. You'll see when I'm done. I haven't lathered this particular soap up. Normally I do a test lather and figure out how much water it uses, but I'm just going to fly by the seat of my pants and see what kind of shave I get. It's looking pretty good so far. Let me add a little bit of water. See what I can get going. Quickly. Risk lather building. I tried another one of his soaps. It was like a lemon lime soap with a little lemon surfing on it on the label. That label also didn't have any company information or ingredients, just simple. The name of the soap, shaving soap, it's da-da-da. I forgot the name. It was a citrusy lemon lime scent. Excellent. Great lemon lime scent. Oh yeah, this looks good. I'm going to just go with that. Let me wet my head and face again real quick. See how quick I can get this done. Okay. I know there's a lot of debate. People are always debating which is better, vegan formulas or formulas with products like tallow, lanolin, duck fat, platypus lard, whatever. There's always debate, but some of my favorite soaps cross the lines. I love Soap Commander. That's a vegan soap. I love Sterling. That's a tallow soap. And occasionally Rod will use sheep or like mutton tallow, things like that. But most of his soaps are tallow based. I like Mitchell's Wool Fat. That's got tallow and lanolin in it. I think Rod puts lanolin in sterling soaps as well. I also like Katie's Bubbles. That's vegan. I like Crown King, PAA Crown King. Those are vegan. I like, what do you think? Local Gent. Now, in the past, they've done either or. That's one interesting thing. They've got an excellent vegan soap base, but they also make very good tallow soaps as well. So, good for them. There's plenty of good either vegan or tallow soaps out there, and there's some crappy on both sides. So I say try them. Try them out. Don't just listen to what other people say. Get some samples. Try them. See what you think. At the end of the day, no one's shaving your face but you, and it's your face. It's your wet shaving experience. If we wanted everything to be simple and expedient, we'd all just use electric razors or whatever. But we're looking for something that's a little more pleasurable. So, something that might take a little bit more finesse. And wet shaving for me, the biggest thing wasn't just learning how to lather. It was learning some technique. And as my technique improved, my appreciation for different wet shaving products changed. So I always recommend for people to try things. Don't just take everybody or somebody's word for it. There's no such thing as a product that nobody likes. If that were true, they'd be out of business. They wouldn't exist. Because if nobody liked them, if that was an actual true statement, not just an overgeneralization within a certain population, whether it be a certain group on Facebook or Reddit or a certain forum on the internet, if they were universally abhorred, the company would not exist. You'd never see shaves of the day using those products. Nothing. So, try things for yourself. Heck, if everything you read was true, I probably wouldn't be wet shaving, because I've read articles that said that, wet shaving was just a trend. It was just something that, hipsters did. You can't really get a better shave. It's just a waste of time and money, blah, blah, blah. But I enjoy it, and I get an excellent shave using traditionally styled wet shaving products. So at the end of the day, you have to do what works for you, do what you enjoy. So just do that. I know I'm gonna miss something here. I'm just gonna do it by feel, because I can't really get the back of my head without using, I can get the back of my head, but I can't see without using two mirrors. So I'm just going to go by feel. Now I'm using a Micromatic. This is a very old razor. I assume it was once upon a time gold plated, but most of it's gone. It's mostly brass. With a gem, PTFE coated steel blade in there. And it gives awesome shaves. This is a vegan soap, but it has pretty good slickness. I did not work on that lather very long, but I'm getting plenty of residual slickness. Sometimes you just get a little bit of lather on that razor and it provides excellent slickness. Oh, this is going to be rough. I can't see. Even though you don't see the lather, just sometimes wetting the razor again, especially on a head shave. Wet the razor, go back over it lightly, no pressure. And see if you don't have enough slickness for a little buffing in a certain area. It's a test of a good soap, in my opinion. But I've been wet shaving for a little while now, so I know what my skin can take. That felt pretty thorough. After you shave your head for a while, you can pretty much know what you need to do on the back of your head. You've got your shaving patterns down. Yeah, there's a little bit, I could do a little bit of cleanup back there, but I could lather again, or I could just take that wet spot, rub a little bit more lather on there. Just vegan soaps have plenty of high quality oils and butters in them, just to give that razor a little bit more slickness, and that feels good. Nice, serviceable head shave. This didn't take long. I'm just going to do a quick cleanup pass on my throat. Not really cleanup, just I'm going to go the same direction I went when I first shaved. South to north. Oop. Lost a bristle. Let's see that. It happens. Natural fiber brushes lose bristles sometimes. I'm just going to go south-north again, get a little bit closer, and then I'm done. Keep it light, keep that blade angle good. Almost flat to the skin with these old single edges. Get that edge as close to the skin as you can. And I think that's why most people never get problems with ingrown hairs, or at least it greatly reduces their problems with ingrown hairs when they're shaving with a vintage single bladed razor, whether it's a DE or an SE double edge or single edge, because the razor can't really effectively cut the whiskers below the level of the skin, just because there's only one blade there. So there isn't that first blade edge to, pull the whisker up, and then the second one cuts it off, and then it pops back down below the skin and gives you ingrown hairs. That's good enough for me. It's not BBS, but it's a damn fine shave. And that took, 10-15 minutes. I love this scent. This is a very good scent. It's not just wood. I've still got plenty of lather here. And if I squeeze that brush out, there'd be even more. I'm not getting much of the frankincense, really. it doesn't jump out. But I can smell there's that herbaceous, like resiny note that's kind of rounding out the cedar. It's not just a one shot or one note scent. It's, you know, look at all that lather. I could do at least one more pass with that. Didn't load very long at all. So, yeah, and now I can get that frankincense note, that resiny frankincense with the cedar. That's a very pleasant combination. I like it. Okay, let me rinse off, and I'll be right back, and we'll do some aftershave stuff. A little bit here. Now, Creations by Will makes a lot of different products. Some of the more interesting things they do is he uses salvaged wood, and apparently he travels to get it to make his razor and brush sets. He's got very beautiful products. I encourage you to go to his website. It's creationsbywill.com, and again, they're out of La Jolla, California. Yeah, I got pretty close. Got my lines done right there. My first pass on my cheeks. And no one's going to know that that's not a perfect smooth shave unless they try to touch it and go against the grain. Nobody's going to do that. Okay, I'm going to chase this with some Lucky Tiger. Lucky Tiger. Just because I don't have anything wood or frankincense scented, and the Lucky Tiger is very mild citrus scent. It's not gonna linger. This is going to be a quick shave from beginning to end, less than 20 minutes. Head and throat. More than close enough, more than good enough for work. Going out in public. Oh, Lucky Tiger, I love this stuff. Oh. It's a little bit more than your standard witch hazel, but man, it is nice. And the aftershave I'm going to use is a very woody barbershop scent. It's from Master Wellcomb Challenge. Those of you that have used this know it's a woody barbershop scent. I like a lot of the old barber. Yeah. I like a lot of the old barber shop style aftershaves. If you're on a budget, products like Master Wellcomb can't be beat for the price. Stevens, Master Wellcomb, Panade. Oh, that smells good. That's a good pairing. So, if you get a chance, go to Creations by Will. He's got matching. He's got a 8 or 10, I think, different soaps and aftershaves matching. Matching scents. He's got a menthol scent with some kind of like abominable snowman or something on it. He's got some pretty creative labeling. I just wish he put a little bit more into the labels as far as company name, you know, just a little URL maybe on the bottom, some ingredients, but I'm sure that'll come with time. So check out Creations by Will. There's more than just aftershave and soap there. They've got a lot of different products, hardware that looks really nice, razors and brushes and stands, really nice matching stands. They're a little bit more on the expensive side, but if you look at them, they're all handcrafted, and that wood is sourced ethically, if that's something you're concerned with or something you find interesting. You're not going to see much competition in that regard from artisans. There's a pretty tight community, and the products that he makes look beautiful. So, yeah, well, feels good. No nicks, no nothing. Feels great. That's a good shave, less than 20 minutes. So, you guys take care, and have happy shaves, good shaves, and I'll talk to you guys later.